Everyone, how are you all? Welcome back to another Taekook one shot. This is going to be a little bit emotional and engaged. Taekook one shot where Taehyung is going to run away from his wedding and he met Jungkook after 5 years. Held the beer can on his hand and gazed towards the boy near the door. How he wished the boy to be near and not so far. It was the sweetest dream he had 5 years back. When he decided to make Taehyung his life partner, all his dream broke into pieces when he got that Taehyung had run away from their wedding. Taehyung stood at the doorway looking at Jungkook, who sat on the bed, hurt and sad. He looked at Jungkook with pain, the pain that was Jungkook's but was hurting him. Tae leaned his head on the door as he observed Jungkook intensely. Jungkook's ever so smiley eyes are brimming with tears, and the smile always adoring his lips was no more smiling. Jungkook looked physically drained. Jungkook was upset, his heart was broken, and they knew it was all because of him. A loud sound took both of them back to the reality. During his deep thinking, Jungkook actually excused his beer can too hard. The loud sound, that unrecognizable shape of the can are proofs of how bothered Jungkook was feeling right now. Why are you back? JK asked in his ever husky voice. He was out in a business party when he saw Taehyung. Tae was laughing and smiling with some of Jungkook's clients, and then JK came to know that Taehyung is Mr. Kim. He invested with whom JK wanted to have a meeting with. When their eyes met, JK left the place and they followed him until they reached Jungkook's hotel room. Jungkook, listen to me. I'm sorry for what I did. They tried to say sorry. JK exclaimed, biting his teeth. JK moved closer to Tae and Taehyung stepped backward with Jungkook's every forward step. Taehyung was pinned to the wall. He tried to escape from Jungkook right and Jungkook blocked his way with his arm. Taehyung then tried to move through his left again and Jungkook extended his other hand and captured Taehyung between his arms. You don't think once about our reputations of our both families. You don't care for my feelings. You ran away from our marriage, insulting me in front of the whole world, and now you are sorry, Taehyung. Jungkook moved forward angrily. Taehyung felt Jungkook's warm breath on his lips as Jungkook again whispered, "You are sorry," near Taehyung's face. Taehyung was a bit nervous seeing him like this. Will you give me please? 5 minutes, Jungkook. Let me explain, please. Taehyung asked. Jungkook lost his temper like never before and moved further into Taehyung's face, this time holding his arms. You want to explain me, right? Okay. Your time is start now. Their lips almost brushed. Jungkook, I actually me. He was nervous because of Jungkook's aura and he was stuttering. Jungkook held on Taehyung's arm tightly. Each time they spoke a word, Taehyung flinched in pain. The more he tried to get out of Jungkook's grip, the tighter Jungkook gripped his arms. Jungkook, they tried to speak as tears rolled down his eyes. Time's up, Mr. Kim, Jungkook said, and he gripped tightened. Time's up. Jungkook, You are hurting me, Taehyung stuttered again. It was only until Jungkook saw Taehyung's tears realized what he was doing. Without saying anything, Jungkook let go Taehyung's arms, but the anger didn't go away. Taehyung looked up to Jungkook's face and wiped his tears, composing himself for Jungkook's hurtful words. I am sorry, Jungkook. They tried. Exactly what are you apologizing for, Mr. Kim? Jungkook looked at Taehyung with his jaw clenched. Taehyung, I am talking to you. For God's sake, exactly what are you sorry for? For spoiling my respect and reputation of our families, or for breaking my heart into pieces, or for your disappearing somewhere for 5 freaking years? For what? They had went to same college and their started was not so appealing. They always fought, but after major upheavals, Taehyung and Jungkook had reached to a point in their relationship where they had learned to accept each other for who they are. They became good friends as each day passed. Their closeness grew. Eventually, Jungkook realized that he had fallen in love with Taehyung. When Jungkook proposed Taehyung, they accepted instantly, which made Jungkook feel that they were ready enough to fully accept each other as their future husbands. Everything seems to be going well until Taehyung left Jungkook on the wedding hall alone on their marriage day without any information or letter. He was devastated and it took a few days for him to become normal. And today, Taehyung appeared from somewhere and saying he is sorry. You know what, Mr. Kim? Jungkook said, erect, just go to heck. You hate me so much, Taehyung asked as Jungkook turned to leave. I don't want to waste my feelings or emotions on you, Jungkook said in a low voice. You don't deserve even my hate for you. You don't deserve anything. Taehyung closed his eyes as tears rolled down. He felt like someone stabbed him in his heart with a needle. He doesn't remember the time, but feels like he had loved Jungkook since forever. How would they make Jungkook understand that JK was his life? His trance was broken by a ring on his phone. He looked at the caller ID and wiped his tears. Jungkook frowned at him as his anger increased. Who the heck was so much important for Taehyung that he couldn't cut the call? Jungkook thought. Hello? He said, and Jungkook grabbed his phone, turning the loud on speaker. Mama, Jungkook was standing hearing a little boy's voice. Yes, baby. Taehyung was shocked by Jungkook's sudden move, but replied, trying to control his emotions. When will you come back? The boy asked. Back, Mama will be get late. You go to sleep and do not bother Jimin uncle, okay? Taehyung said to the boy, okay, Mama, love you too, baby. And the call ended. Jungkook was still in shock. He couldn't figure out what he was hearing. Taehyung had a child. Taehyung looked at Jungkook and noticed his stunning face. Taehyung took his phone from Jungkook's hand. They knew Jungkook deserved an explanation, but they couldn't decide how to start. He took a deep breath and opened his mouth to say, but he stopped by hearing Jungkook's voice. Did you choose someone else over me? Jungkook asked, trying to reach out a point. What? Taehyung was stunned for another time. How come Jungkook thought of that? That would be the last thing they would do, even his dream. Taehyung. Jungkook pulled his arm. Did you bump me for someone else? Wasn't I good enough for you? Did I lack somewhere from loving you? Was there something? Did you love me back? Did I? Jungkook was keep asking. Stop it. Jungkook, please stop it. Taehyung begged him to stop, covering his both ears with his hand. Taehyung stopped seeing Jungkook. Jungkook held Taehyung's hand and asked in a most polite way possible, wasn't I worthy of your love, Tae? You were always the one who I loved, Taehyung said, cupping Jungkook's face, tears falling from Taehyung's eyes. I didn't want to leave you, but I got a call from my ex-girlfriend and friend Minji. Her husband had faced an accident and had been admitted in hospital. I rushed there as I didn't get a chance to speak to anyone because of not so good weather. Phone network was not working, so I couldn't inform anyone. Minji was pregnant and they were coming for our wedding. When I reached there, I was informed that she had delivered a boy, but her condition was not good and her husband died in the accident. I had no other choice but to save her and bring her my home. But before that, I returned to the venue, but everything was over by then. No one was there and I was late. I thought to talk to you later first. I wanted to talk to my family, so I returned back home, but my dad got heart attack because of all this. And my family, they didn't believe me. They thought I ran away from my wedding and blamed me for my dad's condition, which was true. My family believes I was still in love with my ex and that is why I ran to her. They didn't want to listen anything. They were thinking I did all this so that I can live together now, as her husband had died and she has a child also. Taehyung complete his words. Why didn't you come to me? Jungkook asked after listening to Taehyung patiently. My own family abandoned me without letting me explain once. What would I have expected from you? I needed time. Also, I needed a home and other things for Minji and her son Haram. Because of my family didn't allow me to leave in their house, so I was busy in arranging all these things and lost in my pain. I was preparing myself for you, he said, putting his forehead on Jungkook's chest. You didn't expect much from me, but at least you should have had faith in our love, Jungkook said, enveloping Taehyung in his arms. I would have stood by you. Jungkook was feeling bad he didn't have believe on him. I'm really sorry. When I tried to contact you, you were gone, Cookie. I came to know your family take you out of the city the next day of our wedding date. No one knew where you and your family was. You also changed your contact number. I couldn't reach you on time. Minji's condition was getting bad and she died, leaving Haram in my arms. I had no other choice but to move on. I had to take care of Haram, so I also left the city. I worked hard, built a company, and when I came to know about your business and you, after 5 years, all this, I invested in your company. I wanted to talk to you, tell you everything, but I had no courage to face you. You had a cold and rude face all the time, and it was telling me that you will not believe me. Taehyung said, hugging Jungkook tightly, sobbing on his breath. When you didn't came that night at our wedding hall, everyone was worried for you. We tried to call you but couldn't reach to you, so we tried the driver's number. He told us that you had a call from your ex, and from there all the misunderstandings happens. Everyone thought you ran away. I was devastated and my family took me away from the city the next day as everyone was just laughing at my family and me. They changed my number and removed all your memories from my life because I was in depression. It took me 5 months to come out of it, and after that I became cold and rude. Jungkook said his side of his story to Taehyung. He rested his head on Jungkook's chest, still sobbing, thinking about the past. On the other hand, Jungkook is smiling as his dark life can now have a hope of ray. While Taehyung adjusted himself comfortably in Jungkook's arms in a hope that finally they can go back to the time when they used to be together in love with each other, as they are still have no one else in their life and Haram would have a happy family. The end. So everyone, how was it? And don't forget to tell me in the comment section, and if you love it, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you tomorrow with a new Taekook one shot. And if you have any request or suggestion, you could tell me in the comment section. I'll try to work on it. See you tomorrow. Bye.